Was there anybody around you that was like, yo, you should do this, or it was just you? Okay, so everybody was just turning you away from the rap shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't never had nobody support me with this shit until my brother popped up. My brother was all like, nah, bro, we need to go forward with this rap shit. And that nigga really supported my ass and shit.
You got into it.
Yeah.
So fast forward, let's go to like you first dropping your song and putting it out. Like, what was the reaction like when you started pushing it to people? Shit like that.
Shit. So, back in 7th grade, I started actually taking the rap shit serious. I wrote to a Drake beat, and that Drake beat, it took me like a good 4 months for me to write that song. And at the time, I ain't had no fucking studio or nothing. I was like about 13 or 12 years old. And I went up, got him in my room, started recording up on my phone and shit. And shit, I released a song called The Ketchup. And shit, you can find that shit on YouTube, 64 8Ks, fucking The Ketchup is still up on the. I released that whole on this app called BandLab and shit. I ain't put it up on YouTube and none of that shit. I put it up on BandLab, and everybody was all like, oh shit, you finally released a song and shit. And it was weird because when I released the song, everybody started fucking with me and shit. But then until they actually started listening to the song, they was all like, oh, what the fuck is this, bro? This shit's fucking trash. And shit, I got like a good, about like 1.5K views on that shit. Until I started moving to SoundCloud. I started fucking with SoundCloud for a little bit, and that's where I saw I got most of my views at, because ain't nobody yet to make a BandLab account for the fucking listen to my song. So that's why I just fucking went with SoundCloud, because ain't nobody had that BandLab shit, and at the time everybody was fucking with SoundCloud.
Has anybody ever said anything about your voice? Because like, not in person, but when you're on the mic, bro, your voice is deep as hell. So has anybody ever said that to you?
Yeah, everybody be comparing me to Kevin Gates and shit.
Yeah.
I would be all like, man, nah, that's the main thing they be telling me about. They be all like, bro, you ain't gonna rap it, you ain't gonna make it to the rap shit because of your fucking voice. It's way too fucking deep. Like, you need to harmonize your fucking voice or some shit like that. I'm like, bro, if Kevin Gates can do it, nigga, I can do it, nigga.
What do you think about your music, though?
Shit.
You know, with all the negativity that's been thrown at you and shit, you know, what do you think about your music?
Shit, I fuck with it. Anything that I put out, I fuck with it. Like, I have an album coming soon. I named that whole Most Hated by Many. Shit, the album really just ain't a name. Like, it really goes a long way with how the fuck my career's been. Like, and I've been taking months with this album. I ain't even finna front. Like, I've been singing. Like, it's really hard to sing. That's why I'm taking so long with the fucking album, because I'm just trying to make that shit sound like perfect, man. And like, I'm hoping to like drop that album probably by September or August or something like that, bro. But other than that, if nobody fucks with my music, shit, I don't care. I fuck with that shit.
All right, and you got 2 projects out right now. You got Big 6-4 and Northside Survivor. When did Big 6-4 drop?
Shit, Big 6-4, that shit dropped October 2019. Yeah. I had 15 songs on there, and that was my first big project.
All right, talk about like how you created everything, put all the songs together, like the whole production process.
Shit, I had all the beats from on that album. They was all from 2017 and shit. Those were all the beats that were all scrapped up. So those are all the beats that were used on the album. I didn't really fuck with like back at the time. So I was just like, you know what? Let me use these beats and like take some time to myself and put it up to a project and shit. And it wasn't really until around April I was all like, you know what? I want to drop an album, cause nobody really was fucking with me. So I'm just like, you know what? Instead of just, because at the time I was dropping song to song from like every month. Every month I would drop a song. And I was just getting tired of listening, because if anything, I don't listen to all these other rappers' songs. I be listening to my own shit. Cause sometimes I be getting bored of just listening to these other rappers and shit. They be talking about the same shit. And I really don't even relate to nobody unless it's me and shit.
Who else do you listen to though that you fuck? Who you fuck with as far as rappers and shit? Fuck with anybody out here?
Shit. I fuck with what's his name? Chico Big Benji. I fuck with Eliza One Cat. She go hard as fuck, man. But if we talking like the rappers that are like up there, shit, I fuck with Lil Durk and Kevin Gates heavy. Kevin Gates mostly because I feel like I can relate to him mostly. Even though I don't relate to nobody, I can still hear his message through his fucking songs and shit.
So going back to your project, Northside Survivor, why'd you call it that?
Shit, cause when I grew up in the North Side, ain't nobody really knew who the fuck I was and shit. And I was 14 when I came over to the North Side. I was living up on the South Side of San Antonio, and it wasn't until I was like 14 I moved to the North Side. And babe, man, I had a lot of shit.
It's a different lifestyle on the North Side.
It's a different lifestyle on the North Side. Like, shit, you come over here on the North Side, it's such negativity around here.
Yep.
And like, anything you fucking try doing, everybody's gonna have an opinion about it. You know, like with me, if I see some shit that I don't like, I'm not even gonna speak on it or nothing. Like, I'm just keep that shit to myself. But like, there's a lot of people out here that just feel the need to like voice their fucking opinions because they feel so entitled to what the fuck they're saying and shit. Like, they always trying to bring somebody down. And the reason I call my shit Northside Survivor is I really survived all the shit that half the people done said about me. I could have gave up the rap shit a long ass time ago. I've been doing this shit since 2009. It's fucking 2020 already. It's already about to be, damn, 11 years since I've been doing this shit.
So 6-4, that's just a block?
Yeah, 6400 is my block. I got this shit on my leg and shit.
Alright. So going back to the music, like what do you think you need to get to the next level?
Shit, I'm cool. I feel like everything's straight right now, but as far as getting my shit out there to like many other people, I think that's what I need to work on. Cause as far as production and writing and all that other shit, I'm good with. But like taking that shit, like making sure that everybody fucking shouts my shit out and just listens to it is what I need the most. Cause before, when I dropped all my songs, when they first heard my song, they was all like, oh, I heard one song, that's all I'm finna hear from this nigga. And that's pretty much how it's been. They hear one song from me and just think I'm fucking ass. They don't even hear the rest of the shit I be putting out. Like, and that's one thing I don't even like about fucking recording or nothing. I don't like having my shit sound the same. You know, I try my best to change up everything. You know, like try making more singing on the next song or try more fucking, I don't know, I just be trying to change my shit up every time.
Yeah, so you must like listen to different type of music, like hip hop, singing, R&B, shit like that.
Yeah,
Is that the type
yeah.
of shit you fuck with?
Yeah, I be trying to mix that shit all up into one.
Alright.
Try to create a new sound. And I think that's what's unique about me, cause I really don't, when you hear my music, you really don't even, it doesn't compare to other artists. And like when someone compares me, cause I get compared to, what's his name? NBA Youngboy a lot. Just because, man, I can see why people compare me though, cause like, if you hear like the lyrics, it's pretty much the same struggle, but just different stories and a different perspective and shit. And I come from Chicago and shit. And like living up in there was fucking hard as fucking shit. And I'm just glad I made it back. I'm here in San Antonio and shit. I ain't gotta worry about none of that shit. I mean, shit, there's still shit to worry about up in here, but like, not as much as fucking going to Chicago. You step up outside, you gonna get your ass killed.